Eddie Money says he was surprised on how cool Zeppelin and the Stones were to hang out with. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music. I would ask a lot of rockers, have you ever been starstruck? It's most of the time, it usually happens on their first album, but there's no limit to that. There's always someone you can meet that makes you go, I can't believe I just met that person. Eddie Money, like anyone else, has been in that situation, but he quickly learned they were just normal folks.
I went on the road with the Rolling Stones, and I met Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, and the greatest part about it is, I got to tell you, they were just like regular guys. They took pictures with me. They were just nice people. Then I met Plant, and I met Page in Memphis, and they gave me backstage passes to the show.
What was that like, meeting those guys?
Oh, it was incredible. I met them at a place called Lansky's. This is where Elvis Presley used to get all his shirts made. It's a little shop that he made Elvis Presley shirts. And I ran into Plant, and I ran into Page there. And we talked for about 45 minutes, and they gave me tickets to the show. You know, one thing about musicians, just like you, like people in radio, we all love music, and our whole life is music, and it shows. Anybody that's in love with music and does what you do or what I do, I mean, you know, it's going to wear off on you. It's, you know, music is a good thing. I think music is one of God's greatest gifts.
Eddie Money's self-titled debut from late 1977 was one of my favorite debut albums from the 70s. I love his chemistry with his guitarist Jimmy Lyon, who was with him for about, well, half a dozen albums. And I was very curious on his take of Smokey Robinson and the Miracles' You Really Got a Hold on Me, which was also covered by the Beatles. I asked him about that tune, and wait till you hear the answer, and wait till you hear what he said to Smokey Robinson. And also, since a debut album is the first album, and a lot of artists don't know what they don't know, and as much as I loved it, I asked him, is there anything you would change on that album, knowing what you know now?
So, I mean, my advice right now is, you know, I don't know if the guitar solos on the first record and stuff like that. I mean, I used to let Jimmy Lyon take off songs like Jealousy, and I mean, I let the guitar solos, extended guitar solos and stuff like that, which it brought on a lot of changes in college rock and roll radio. That's what Brian Adams told me. But, you know, I just try to get better and better. I mean, we sold close to, you know, what, 35 million records, and very happy that I've done that. I mean, the only advice I can give anybody these days is, you know, don't get drunk and drive your car off a bridge, and don't get loaded and mess up your career. I mean, I think I should tell guitar players, learn these scales. If you're a singer, take some singing lessons. I mean, if you're going to really take music seriously, you really should, you know, look at it like you would look at college course, you know.
You know, when I heard You Really Got a Hold on Me, believe it or not, I was 17 when the first album came out. But when I heard your take on that, my first thought was, oh, that's a Beatles song. Then I realized, wait a minute, that's the Smokey Robinson and the Miracles song.
It is, because we don't go, hold me, hold me, hold me, squeeze me, all that stuff. We threw all that stuff out. We cut all the fat out of the tune, and I really appreciate that, because that's actually one of my favorite Eddie Money songs, and we do that live, and people really like it.
Yeah, and that's a universal song, too. That's one of those songs that will be played, I think, in 1,000 years, because it says a lot about you, and it says a lot about the original song, right?
Yeah, it says a lot about when the Beatles covered it, and I mean, when Smokey Robinson told me that he liked my version better than the Beatles, I said, Smokey, I love you, but I like my version better than your version.
We'll have one more clip of our conversation with Eddie Money coming up in a few days. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. We love it when you do that. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music.